I know a few of you have been asking me questions about how long should you taper. When I began my taper, I was already in full-blown tolerance withdrawal. I have mentioned this before, I'm not a fan of social media at all, but I do make these videos for you because I do understand the nightmare that you can be facing now. I signed up on a couple of Facebook groups when I was going through my taper, and all they were full of was self-pity, misery, and negativity, and that is not what you need. I did meet one guy on the forums, and he was a very nice guy, positive, but struggling a lot. We were both at 30 milligrams of Valium when we connected. I was doing my taper very fast. As I've already said, I was in full-blown tolerance withdrawal, and I would taper 1 milligram of Valium every 2 weeks. Now, I am not recommending this for you at all. You have to go at the pace that is correct for you and speak with your doctor and your medical practitioners. I cannot tell you or give you advice on what will work for you and what will not. The guy who I met, he would do his taper very slowly. He did a water taper, cutting micro doses every single day over a longer period. I would progress through my taper very quickly, and I was cutting 1 milligram of Valium every 2 weeks. I was in hell. I'm not going to sugarcoat things. It was a nightmare. I was lost. My mind was in chaos. My nervous system was on constant high alert. Now, I'm not going to go into my past life. I am currently writing an autobiography, and I will be writing about benzos, but all of our journeys are unique to us. I completed my taper from 30 milligrams within 15 months. He would do a micro taper, and it would take him close to 4 years to complete it. Now, I understand that is a very long time. I won't sugarcoat things because I never do, but please remember, you will get through this. I know for myself it was still very difficult for a couple of years later, but things would start to drastically improve when I started to do the things I tell you in my videos. Structure, routine, self-care, and above all else, breathing to calm your central nervous system down. I was also dealing with a life-threatening illness, which I won't go into in this video. So I was unable to exercise for the majority of the time I was going through my taper, as my body had wasted away. But I was suffering so badly with depersonalization and derealization. I was detached from everything. I had no clue just how severely ill I was. I was pretty much close to death when I was rushed into hospital. So I was unable to train throughout my whole taper as I was very ill. However, the guy I supported had a home gym, so he could continue to do little bits of exercise throughout his taper. He practiced his self-care, his routine, and his breathing, and he ate good foods throughout. His taper would take him 4 years to complete, and it was still very, very difficult. But I want to tell you this now, this was absolutely miraculous. Within 3 months, after staying trapped in his home for the previous 7 years, he was out riding his bicycle 20, 30, 40 kilometers per day. He was reborn. He thanked me so much for the advice I gave him throughout, and this is why I make these videos now and upload them to social media for you, because I understand where you are now. I would make little videos for him while I was out walking to let him know that he would make it through. And he told me how beneficial they were. And that is why I'm uploading videos online now. It's not something I ever thought I would do. social media and mobile phones are pretty much one of the worst things to happen to Western society, in my personal opinion. But again, I want you to know that you will make it through this. Concentrate on your breathing, slow, deep belly breaths in through your nose and then slowly out through your mouth. Keep the exhale a little longer than the inhale. Practice your self-care. Concentrate on creating a small, simple, easy to follow routine for your day. And you will get through this. I do make these videos on my mobile phone. However, I do all of the editing and uploading on my PC. But I do read all of the comments when I am on my PC, and I will always try to reply. If you let me know what kind of topics you are interested in, I will do my best to make them for you. Just so you know a little bit more about me, I have been studying mental health and addiction issues for many, many years. I have one more course to do, and then I'll be a qualified therapist. However, when it comes to benzodiazepines, I find the vast majority of doctors, psychologists, and therapists are utterly clueless. They can read the books, they know the words, they know the symptoms, but without the lived experience, it's pretty much impossible to empathize with the nightmare that you're facing. But I do know because I've been exactly where you are now. But I am also living proof that you can heal. I was on SSRIs for 30 years. I was on benzodiazepines for close to 17 years, and I was on very high doses. I have also dealt with addiction issues for 40 years of my life, and I was also an alcoholic for 35 years. And as I'm making this video for you now, I am no longer on any medications for my mental health. I no longer suffer with any addiction issues. I am healed. I am living proof that you can lose everything. You can be on the edge of the abyss and you can come back stronger than ever as long as you keep fighting every single day and you never stop, you never give up.